Hello and welcome everybody to RCW's second pay-per-view of the season. Thanks for nothing. Coming to you live from Salt Lake City, Utah. What will be a night of inaugural title defenses. We have the RCW Tag Team Championships will be defended for the first time by Team Altitude, Neville and Zack Ryder against Enzo and Cass. That's coming up next, but first, a no-holds-barred contest between Hideo Itami and Kane. Both of these men imploded as a tag team. Kane first saying that Hideo Itami is the reason why they keep losing tag team matches here in RCW. Then eventually Kane just snapped and attacked Hideo Itami. Kane walked out the winner of their first encounter. Hideo Itami looking to exact revenge on his former tag team partner. Also, a short disclaimer. We will not be live this Saturday for RCW Strike Zone. We have given all of our staff and superstars and women, we have given them the day off to celebrate the holidays with their families. So there will be, again, no Strike Zone this Saturday. Again, Kane winning the first encounter with his former tag team partner Hideo Itami. Hideo Itami looking to exact revenge on the big red monster Kane. This time in a no-holds-barred contest. And here we go, Kane coming right out of the blocks with a shoulder. The attack on the shoulder of Hideo Itami. Hideo Itami with a history of injuries concerning the shoulder and the elbow and collarbone region. As Hideo now immediately goes into an armbar. And Kane just breaking out of it with ease. Also coming up with more of our title defenses as a back body drop by Kane. More title defenses will be happening later on tonight. The RCW Twitch TV Championship will be defended here tonight. As shown last night, Cesaro knocking off the champion, Samoa Joe. Cesaro has earned himself a shot at Samoa Joe with this time with the title on the line. As well, in our main event, it has been confirmed late yesterday. The main event will be a tables match between Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho and Bray Wyatt for the RCW Heavyweight Championship after their encounter last night inside of a steel cage. And Jericho knocking off our once undefeated champion Bray Wyatt. As Kane's got that baseball bat, was looking to level Hideo Itami, but Hideo using that bat to his advantage. Also, our RCW Women's Championship will be on the line. Nikki Bella in her first title defense against number one contender Bayley after the hard-fought victory against Charlotte a couple of weeks ago. Bayley has earned herself a Women's Championship match, and that's also going to be later on tonight. Kane looking to wear down Hideo here at ringside. We haven't seen a whole lot of beautiful maneuvering. It's all just been hard-fought strikes and then with some weapons thrown in for flavor. As Kane delivered Hideo right on the floor with a hard power slam. Following it up with a knee to the face. Hideo now trying to get the crowd behind him in this match. Hideo with a huge power bomb to the outside on the floor, with some parts of Kane landing on the baseball bat. And Kane counters it with a sidewalk slam. Vintage Kane. Kane with more deliberate hard knees to the face of Hideo Itami. As Kane might be looking to set up the choke slam or even a tombstone out here on the outside. There's nothing the ref can do but watch from here on out. Nice dragon screw takeover by Hideo Itami. And more hard strikes with those sharp, crisp knees to the face of Kane. Hideo with a kick to the chest of Kane. As this crowd here in Salt Lake City is getting behind Hideo Itami, as now both men are finally back in the ring. Hard Irish whip right into the corner. Goes Kane. Hideo with a strike to the chest. And Hideo with a running drop kick to the corner. Hideo saying that he's going to be getting revenge here on Kane. He's trying to get the crowd more behind him. Hard elbow strikes. Followed up with a German suplex by Hideo Itami. Hideo looking with a running drop kick. Shades of Daniel Bryan and into the cover the first time in this match. And Kane kicking out at 2. Then Hideo Itami now realizing he's got to do a lot more to put Kane away as he's now being thrown over the top rope and then landing on the floor. With a hard shoulder tackle by the big red monster Kane. And now Kane whips Hideo back in the ring. And not before a chop and then a hard boot to the face. Kane might be literally suffocating the life out of Hideo Itami. Make sure it doesn't get below the jaw. Otherwise, that would be a choke. But then again, it's all no holds barred. So anything Kane can do. And man, Watami, with all of his force, gets that big mitt of Kane off of his face. Restricting the larynx and the esophagus. As Hideo goes back into the cover. Elbow strikes by Hideo. Hideo back on the apron. Was looking to go for a double axe handle as he meets a choke slam from Kane. Kane into the cover. The crowd chanting, "This is awesome," but it might be over here. And it is. Kane with the victory in our opening contest. But Hideo Itami took it to Kane. Well, unfortunately, in this David versus Goliath battle, Goliath won. Valiant effort by Hideo Itami, but it was not enough to put the big red monster and the multiple-time world champion away. Again, great effort by Hideo Itami, just not enough to put the big red monster away. Kane still undefeated here in RCW in singles competition. One more reason to fear Kane. That he holds an undefeated streak in singles matches. And here we go. The RCW Tag Team Championships on the line. Team Altitude and Enzo and Cass, after what happened to be a controversial finish at our last pay-per-view, Thanks for Nothing, the Autumn Rumble. The finish ended in controversy. Enzo and Cass granted an immediate rematch. Let's see if they can win the tag team titles tonight.
My name is Enzo Amore, and I am a certified G and a bona fide star, and you can't teach that. And this right here, this is Big Cass, and he's 7 foot tall, and you can't teach that. Bada boom, realest guys in a room. How you doing?
Enzo and Cass, one of our more dominant tag teams here in RCW. Failed in the initial tournament for the titles, but plowed through all the other tag teams to get to this point once again.
And for our so-called opponents tonight, we have one word to describe them, and I'm gonna spell it out for you. S-A-W-F-T.
I don't think Team Altitude would take too lightly being called soft, considering they're the champions. Last night, Enzo and Zack Ryder went one-on-one. Enzo picking up the victory, building some momentum to this match right now. And here they come, the inaugural RCW Tag Team Champions, Team Altitude, Zack Ryder and Neville. The inaugural champions and looking to cape those championships. This is the first of 4 title defenses here tonight at Thanks for Nothing pay-per-view. I forgot to mention my name is Tuba Splat and I'm going to be your host on commentary this evening. I'd like to thank you all for coming in and watching RCW's Thanks for Nothing. Enzo and Cass have yet to win Tag Team Gold throughout their time in NXT and WWE, and once again in RCW. Now this team, Ryder and Neville, appeared out of the blue when the roster was officially drafted, before RCW even opened its doors, and I think they're better than any other already established team here in RCW, like Enzo and Cass. The two have such chemistry together. Similar styles. And that's what it's all about right there, the Tag Team Championships. Looks like Ryder and Cass are going to start it off here. And Ryder right out of the gate with a huge gut buster to the 7-footer. Big Cass. And Cass leveling Ryder with a huge running knee. Ryder, swing over DDT. Beautifully executed. Also, later tonight, we will have Asuka and Alexa Bliss, a rematch from a couple of weeks ago when those two went one-on-one. Alexa Bliss believed that she was dominating Asuka. We had everybody. Asuka, as this Salt Lake City crowd is getting behind Zack Ryder. A lot of us believed that Alexa Bliss was going to have a huge upset against the woman who went undefeated in NXT, Asuka. But then Asuka surprising everybody, including especially Alexa Bliss, hitting the Asuka lock from out of nowhere, forcing Alexa Bliss to tap out. But I'm being told, or it has already been confirmed tonight, that those two will go one-on-one in a last woman standing match. And it's going to be following our tag team title match right here. Neville with an uppercut after following hard strikes from Enzo Amore, following a snap suplex. Crucifix by Enzo Amore. He's looking to tag in the big man Cass. Doesn't matter who Big Cass is in the ring with, he's always very intimidating to be staring across the ring with. Big Cass, sidewalk slam. Shades of what we just saw earlier with Kane. The big man of RCW. Cass sending Neville into the corner. And Neville getting out of it. The huge sunset flip out of the corner. I think it's the best strategy is to keep Big Cass down on the mat, not allowing him to stand to deliver any kind of attack on you. Keep him down on the mat. Cass with a military press slam on Ryder. Ryder countering with a face buster. Back into a snapmare takedown. And then an elbow to the collar of Big Cass's. Ryder goes for a springboard moonsault. Beautiful. Ryder, a rather unutilized as he goes into the cover, an underused talent in WWE, but seeking success here in RCW as one half of the tag team champions. He follows it up with a drop kick. Always been a personal fan of Zack Ryder. Not afraid to admit it, fellow New Yorker. Zack Ryder sends Cass into the corner. With a kick to the gut. And he's looking for the Broski boot. And Ryder's looking for it already. He's looking for the Rough Rider on Big Cass. Ryder into the cover on Cass. And here comes Enzo on the top of your frame. And Ryder and Neville retain the RCW tag titles. Here at Thanks for Nothing in their first title defense. In a rather surprising fashion. In surprising and quick fashion. The Team Altitude retains the RCW Tag Team Championships. It seemed like this match was over before it even started. But it goes down in the record books. First title defense, and Team Altitude walks away with the W. Well, there was no controversy there. A clean victory over Enzo and Cass. As the tag champions now celebrate in their first title defense here in RCW. Congratulations to Team Altitude. I'm now being told that we're going to hear from Paige before our third match of the evening, Asuka and Alexa Bliss in a last woman standing. Paige defeating Becky Lynch last night in the Strike Zone. And what was also a great contest, Paige might be coming out to vent that she might not have been put into the title picture here tonight with Becky and Nikki. Excuse me, Bayley and Nikki. Paige turning her back to the RCW universe a couple of weeks ago, saying that she doesn't need them. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, the RCW universe is in fine form tonight. And look, all of that love you're giving me tonight, right back at you. Hey, I wouldn't be here without all of you. I'm sick and tired of sitting in the locker room being ignored. It's my time to take some action and make the other women realize that I mean business. I'm not asking to be given anything. I don't want any special treatment. All I want is to be given the opportunities I deserve, like a shot at the title. You hear me? I'm announcing tonight that I'm on the hunt for gold. I'm the one who makes the RCW the most exciting sports entertainment company on the planet. Not any of these superstars. They're all way too boring. I'm done playing nice around here. I know what I want, and I'm going to get it. So I hope the women around here are ready for me, because if they're not, they're going to get destroyed. Wow. What a statement from Paige. Putting the entire RCW women's locker room on notice. Saying she's going to destroy everybody to get what she wants, which is an RCW Women's Championship match against whoever may be the champion after tonight. Again, I'm wrong. We're going to see AJ Styles and Sheamus coming up next. Sheamus saying last night he's in the main event. Thanks for nothing. Management kind of begged to differ on that decision. So he's going to go one-on-one with the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, coming up next. AJ Styles wearing his new gear in RCW colors after saying that he wants to have the RCW universe behind him. He wants the RCW universe to forgive him for all he's done in the past. He wants to represent the RCW universe. AJ Styles beating Dolph Ziggler last night on the Strike Zone. Mr. Two Belts, what's up? Sheamus, such an accomplished athlete in professional wrestling. WWE Champion, World Heavyweight Champion, United States Champion, King of the Ring, Mr. Money in the Bank, Royal Rumble. Sheamus has done it all in what may be a relatively short time in WWE. Yes, there is a bot here, Mr. Two Belts. Sheamus has accomplished a lot here, or accomplished a lot in WWE. Off to a slow start here in RCW, but he's going against a champion known all around the world, AJ Styles. Styles also a former WWE champion. IWGP Heavyweight Champion, TNA Heavyweight Champion. They're looking to go one-on-one here. First time ever. As AJ Styles takes down Sheamus with an arm drag, and Sheamus countering with an elbow, and then following it up with a knee. Again, not even 24 hours ago. AJ Styles went to war with Dolph Ziggler as Sheamus immediately goes into the cover on Styles. AJ Styles went to war last night with Dolph Ziggler. Sheamus with a kick to the mush. And Sheamus with a running power slam. As this crowd here in Salt Lake City chanting, "You look stupid." For Sheamus, the Celtic Warrior. AJ Styles with a hard knee and into the cover immediately. And then a kick out at the count of 1. Sheamus with a clubbing right hand. And AJ responding with a face buster. More hard strikes from Sheamus. Sheamus swinging neck breaker. Beautifully done. Sheamus got AJ onto a fireman's carry, then a rolling senton. Now Sheamus going to the second rope with a diving axe handle. Sheamus already got AJ Styles up. A white noise. AJ with a lariat. AJ with an elbow. And a second elbow. Now AJ Styles with a modified surfboard on Sheamus. AJ running enziguri. AJ on the outside. Sheamus with a bro kick. Crowd chanting, "This is awesome," but it might be over here for AJ Styles as he kicks out at 2. AJ Styles is going for some sort of springboard maneuver, but Sheamus caught him with a bro kick. Another swinging neck breaker from Sheamus. And now AJ Styles is busting open. As Sheamus just lets AJ have it. With his hard strike, Sheamus on the top rope. We don't see very often. Another double axe handle. This time from the top rope, not in the middle. And double knees to AJ Styles. More clubbing strikes to AJ Styles. And AJ finally getting back to a vertical base. He might have been going for some sort of slam, but Sheamus counters it, cutting him off at the knee. And the Irish Curse backbreaker. Sheamus might have been going for the Texas Cloverleaf there, but AJ sensed it. Now working the legs of Sheamus. Now AJ with an armbar on Sheamus. And Sheamus rolling through the back door with more hard strikes. AJ Styles is just a Crimson Mass at this point with another bro kick to AJ Styles. And Sheamus picks up the victory over AJ Styles. Sheamus plowing through. AJ Styles, one of the most decorated champions in professional wrestling. Sheamus with a win over AJ Styles. And this might be the beginning of something new here in RCW. Sheamus standing tall, just plowing through AJ. As we now have Alexa Bliss and Asuka going in a last woman standing match. Again, a couple of weeks ago, Alexa Bliss and Asuka went one-on-one in a regular one-fall finish match. A lot of people believed that Alexa Bliss was dominating Asuka, and that's what it looked like throughout the entire match till Asuka fooled everybody, slapped on the Asuka lock to force Alexa Bliss to tap out. This time, submissions and pinfalls aren't going to apply here. It's whoever cannot get to their feet on a 10 count. As the 5-foot Spitfire of RCW, Alexa Bliss goes with the Princess of Tomorrow, woman who is undefeated in NXT. Asuka, last woman standing. Asuka, again, a woman who is undefeated in NXT, and she still is. Even here in RCW, she is undefeated in singles competition. No, I apologize. Asuka is not undefeated here in RCW. She was once defeated by Charlotte in the 4th week here of RCW the week before. The last show before the Autumn Rumble a number of weeks ago. Again, this is a last woman standing match. No pinfalls or submissions. Anything goes. Asuka out of the box with a German suplex onto Alexa Bliss. Bliss was, well, a little blissed after their first encounter a couple of weeks ago, believing that she was dominant and going to put away Asuka. Submissions aren't going to do anything here. It's the last woman standing match. The ref can do nothing but watch idly by. Asuka goes, or Alexa Bliss goes into a pin, quickly realizes it's not going to do anything. Alexa Bliss with a DDT. As the ref begins to count, and Alexa Bliss wants to administer more punishment to the Princess of Tomorrow. A face scrub followed by an elbow. Alexa Bliss taunting Asuka. Asuka with hard strikes. And Alexa Bliss, once again, just like their match a couple of weeks ago, seems to have a counter for everything Asuka does. As now Asuka works on the arm of Alexa Bliss. And now the torso. And Alexa Bliss with an uppercut. And another, Northern Light suplex. As the ref starts to count. The count of 7. And Asuka now just gets up at the count of 7. Alexa Bliss with repeated stomps to the chest of Asuka. Again, like I said a couple of weeks ago, but now I know Asuka a little bit better. I can't believe that Alexa Bliss is dominating Asuka here. And once again, Alexa Bliss taking down Asuka. And we may be knowing here that Asuka might be playing possum. Wanting to give Alexa the thinking that she's going to win this match. Or even their match a couple of weeks ago. Now we're counting of 8. And Asuka is forced up by Alexa Bliss. Alexa wants to administer more punishment to the Princess of Tomorrow. As Alexa wiping her hands clean, believing that this match is over. Count of 4 now. Count of 6. And Asuka is back up at the count of 8. Asuka not looking so good here as Alexa Bliss delivers a moonsault and double knees. And immediately goes to the top rope with Twisted Bliss. To Asuka. Count of 4 now. Count of 8, and she's starting to begin to stir. And Alexa Bliss wants to administer more punishment just to make sure that Asuka's going to stay down. But Asuka with a suplex of her own. And she was going to work the body and head of Alexa Bliss, but Alexa with that small stature sneaks out the back door. Setting Asuka up here in the tree of woe. Alexa Bliss is going to go for some more boots to the face, but Asuka with a headbutt. And a hard elbow by Asuka. And a backside slam. Ref wants to begin the count, but Asuka wants to make sure Alexa Bliss is down and out. Count of 4 now. 6. And Alexa Bliss up at the count of 6. Whoa. What a maneuver by Asuka. Again, this is a last woman standing match. Alexa Bliss and Asuka after their match a couple of weeks ago. Well, Alexa Bliss believed she was going to put the Empress of Tomorrow away. And then Asuka surprising everybody by hitting the Asuka lock on Alexa Bliss, later forcing her to tap out. As now the 10 count begins for Asuka. And count of 6. And Asuka's up at 7. The farthest she has gotten to is the count of 8. Alexa Bliss on the top rope with a huge diving senton. Just crushing Asuka's abdomen and torso with all the weight of Alexa Bliss. The ref's at a count of 6 now. And Asuka's up at 8. Interestingly enough, this match has not gone to the outside, where there's a lot more toys to their disposal outside, but they just want to get it clean in the ring, or at least so far they want it in the ring. Count of 5. Bliss getting Asuka up at 8. Wanting to deliver a suplex, but Asuka again. Just wanting to fake everybody out with some mind games. Asuka with a jumping sidekick, following up with a huge hip attack to the face of Alexa Bliss. And now the count on Alexa. We're now at the count of 5. Count of 8. And Alexa Bliss is up at 8. Right before the count of 9. Now Asuka with another suplex. Now Asuka tries to get the crowd behind her in this last woman standing match. And Bliss is up at 8. Asuka might have been going for a roundhouse kick. Alexa Bliss counters it with an elbow. And she's going to go for some sort of head scissor, hurricanrana. Then Asuka counters it. Count of 5 for Alexa. And she's up at 7. Asuka, another suplex. Asuka with a dragon screw lock. The dragon screw submission on Alexa Bliss, but it's not going to do anything besides possibly pass her. Besides possibly cause her to pass out, but Alexa Bliss just shaking it off. Snapmare takedown by Asuka with a pair of head scissors and hard elbows to the noggin of Alexa Bliss. Another jumping side kick, then a running hip attack to Alexa Bliss as the ref starts to count again. Count of 6. And Alexa Bliss is up at 9. Bliss now trying to get some momentum back on her side as she goes to the top rope. But the ref's counting. Twisted Bliss. Alexa Bliss wanting to make sure that Asuka's going to stay down this time for the count of 10. And we're halfway there at 5 right now. Count of 9. And Alexa Bliss defeats Asuka in a huge upset in the last woman standing match. Two Twisted Blisses to put Asuka away, but Asuka with hard strikes of her own almost knocking out Alexa Bliss a number of times in this matchup. As we look at Alexa Bliss just staring down at Asuka. Alexa Bliss firmly believing that now she is the Empress of Tomorrow and Asuka is not. Congratulations to Alexa Bliss. As we now move on to our second title defense, the RCW Twitch TV Championship will be on the line tonight. Samoa Joe and Cesaro. Cesaro earning a last-minute opportunity last night, knocking off Joe and Strike Zone. A number of weeks ago, Samoa Joe, after he was eliminated out of his respected World Heavyweight Championship Battle Royal, he later went on to defeat Cesaro to become to qualify for the Fatal 4-Way last month to become the now Twitch TV champion. Cesaro is now primed and focused with the task at hand, dethroning Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe, decorated champion down in TNA, two-time NXT champion, inaugural RCW Twitch TV champion. Samoa Joe, one of the most dangerous men here in NXT. Excuse me, in RCW. Defeating Randy Orton, Dean Ambrose, and Seth Rollins in a Fatal 4-Way to become the champion. Become the Twitch TV champion. And that Fatal 4-Way at the Autumn Rumble was one hell of a fight between all four competitors. Everybody was bloodied. Was all bloodied and battered. And that's what it's all about. The RCW Twitch TV Championship. Cesaro, WWE Tag Team Champion, United States Champion in his career in WWE, looking to win his first championship here in RCW as he goes against the Twitch TV champion Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe has had hellacious matches with the likes of Shinsuke Nakamura and Finn Balor, all for the NXT Championship, whether it was defending or gaining. But here in RCW, it's a whole nother ball game. And here we go. Cesaro with a right hand, then an uppercut. Now Joe returning the favor as he goes for a running belly to belly to the Swiss Superman Cesaro. Delivering elbows to the collarbone of Cesaro. Cesaro has had a history of an injured shoulder, costing him months of his career, returning the night after WrestleMania 32 in Dallas. You can see the welt starting to form on the chest of Cesaro as he goes for a Northern Light suplex. Both these men trying to take out each other's arm. For Joe, it's to neutralize the Gotch neutralizer as well as the European uppercuts. For Cesaro, it's to neutralize the gut buster, or excuse me, the muscle buster. But now the ref is taken out with a running power slam. Goes Joe on Cesaro, and Joe is on the middle rope, taunting Cesaro to get up. He goes for a diving leg drop, but Cesaro, with cat-like reflexes, runs out of the way, goes for a torture rack, and then a slam. Cesaro wants to be champion. Back body drop by Joe. Then a leg sweep following a double knee stomp by Cesaro. And now working the legs that support the big 250-pound frame of Samoa Joe. And Joe with hard strikes to the abdomen. And Joe with a running senton. Cesaro with an elbow out of the corner. Cesaro with a European uppercut. And now Cesaro was looking for the Gotch neutralizer, but Joe knew that well ahead of time. As Joe and Cesaro with a right hand. And Cesaro continuing to chop down the legs of Samoa Joe. As Cesaro goes for a double leg Boston Crab here on Samoa Joe. And Joe was looking for some sort of chop, but Cesaro beat him halfway there. Set him into the corner, set him on the top. What's Cesaro looking for here? Looking for a German suplex off the top rope. Following more double knee, double stomp. Now Cesaro with an armbar on Joe. Cesaro just trying to work any kind of, basically working on any kind of limb that he can get a hold on to try and take out Samoa Joe and capture the Twitch TV Championship. As Joe goes for a choke slam. Cesaro shoving off Joe. More strikes from Samoa Joe and Cesaro. Cesaro might have been looking for a belly to belly, but Joe counters it with an STO and then another running senton. And following up with a knee to the back. Cesaro running enziguri. Again, Samoa Joe beat out 3 other guys. That would be Randy Orton, Dean Ambrose, and Seth Rollins. Honestly, Samoa Joe might have been a little bit of an underdog coming into the Fatal 4-Way at the Autumn Rumble for the Twitch TV Championship. But he locked on the Coquina Clutch onto Seth Rollins, forcing him to tap out. It was a hellacious Fatal 4-Way. Joe now into the corner. And there's the diving leg drop he was looking for earlier on. Joe with a trio of German suplex, then a full Nelson slam, and a third German suplex, second German suplex with the bridge. And Cesaro kicks out. Repeated knees and strikes to the head of Cesaro as Joe goes for another running senton. Cesaro back on his feet. Now working the arm of Samoa Joe. Trying to wear him down. But Joe says hell no. Snapmare takedown by Joe. Back into a head scissors. Following hard elbows to the head. Now Joe now into the cover. And with that 250-pound frame on top of him, Cesaro manages to get the shoulder up. Joe with a spinning back fist and a right hand. And now sending Cesaro on the outside. There's a lot of dangerous things that Samoa Joe can do on the outside. I don't think Cesaro wants any part of it. He wants to administer whatever he can on the outside and try and capture the Twitch TV Championship. This is Cesaro. Right hand and then a boot, sending Joe back inside. As he now tries to get the Salt Lake City crowd behind him. And now Cesaro. Looking for the Gotch neutralizer under Samoa Joe. That maneuver has put many men away, including the Great Khali. And the Big Show and many others. Cesaro into the cover. And Joe kicking out at 2. Cesaro might have thought that he had Joe there well scouted to become champion. Cesaro running double axe handle. A little frustrated, might not have gotten all of it that he wanted. Irish whip into the corner goes Joe, and Joe countering with an elbow. Joe now, a power bomb with the pin. Then he follows it into the Boston Crab. This is Cesaro going to tap out here to the Boston Crab from Samoa Joe. Sneaking out the back door, Cesaro gets that 250-pound frame of Samoa Joe off of him to alleviate the pressure off the lower back. And Joe back into the cover. And Cesaro kicking out. Joe looking a little bit frustrated here. Joe on the second rope. Looking for that diving leg drop once again. And Cesaro quickly popping up to his feet, but quickly taken back down. With another body scissors, this time busting up Cesaro. As Cesaro tries to get momentum on his side in this match. Sending Joe into the corner. Now a series of uppercuts. The party don't stop like an uppercut party. And now a drop kick from Cesaro. Cesaro deadlifting Joe like he did last night. He's going for his trio of deadlifts. Just like he did last night to Samoa Joe on Strike Zone. Cesaro might be closing in on winning the championship here. And he does. Cesaro is the new RCW Twitch TV champion. He's looking at all these highlights again. A European uppercut. Then the first neutralizer. Excuse me, the only neutralizer. Cesaro, after the trio of deadlifts, claims his first championship here in RCW. Cesaro is your new RCW Twitch TV champion. Congratulations to Cesaro. He's going to be partying with the Cesaro section later tonight. Again, this is the night of title defenses. Samoa Joe is not successful. But I've been excited for this matchup for quite a while now. Since it was announced a couple of weeks ago. It was announced last night that Bayley would be facing Nikki Bella for the Women's Championship. After a hard-fought victory over Charlotte, after 4 Bayley to bellies, Bayley finally got the win over Charlotte to earn this shot at the championship. And Bayley's got the giant, see if I can get it right, the giant wacky arm inflatable, the giant wacky arm inflatable 2 men here in Salt Lake City for her first championship match here in RCW against Nikki Bella. Bayley, the former NXT Women's Champion. One of the most lovable women in all of professional wrestling. It was Bayley. But she has a test ahead of her. As now you see Nikki donning RCW colors as the women's champion. We're in the orange and yellow of RCW. Excuse me, orange and red of RCW. Nikki Bella, one of the more dominant divas in WWE, being a two-time and one of the longest reigning WWE Divas champions in history. And then at the Autumn Rumble, becoming the inaugural RCW Women's Champion. And the first title defense of the RCW Women's Championship. Bayley, Nikki. Nikki right out of the gate with a neck breaker. Thought we were going to see a tolerant elbow tie up. And Nikki with an elbow to Bayley. As Nikki goes immediately to the middle rope. And then a diving double axe handle. And Bayley with a snap suplex. And a hard shot to the face. With the boot of Bayley as she goes for another running drop kick. And Nikki with a running clothesline. And Bayley with an uppercut. And now Bayley with a neck breaker of her own. Again, after a very hellacious match. And for Bayley to bellies. Bayley now goes into the Boston Crab on Nikki. Bayley earned this match. She deserved a shot at the champion, Nikki Bella. After a hard win against Charlotte. Bayley going to the top rope. Looking for an elbow. Shades of Macho Man Randy Savage. And Nikki with a face buster. And she's going to go for a running forearm and Bayley meet her halfway. With a slap to the face. Bayley sending Nikki into the corner. Nikki with an elbow. And a backbreaker by Nikki. As Nikki goes into the cover now to retain her championship. And Bayley kicking out at the count of 1. And Nikki with an elbow. Again, this is one of the matches of the night I was looking forward to the most after the hard victory that Bayley had against Charlotte. Because she's definitely deserving of a championship match. And Nikki with a hard elbow strike and into the cover. And Bayley kicking out at 2. It took Bayley to bellies to put Charlotte away. Charlotte being a 3 or 4 time women's champion in WWE. And here goes the Bella Buster. And Nikki into the cover on Bayley. And it's all over. Nikki with a little bit of shock that the match is over. Nikki Bella believing that Bayley had more in her. I think Nikki's just surprised as much as we are that this match is over already. Again, the Bella Buster. You know, 1, 2, 3. And Nikki Bella retains her women's championship. Congratulations on your first defense, Nikki. Representing the women's division here in RCW. As we now move on to our main event, Chris Jericho appearing after signing with RCW after the Autumn Rumble, saying that he wants a piece of what's going on here. And then Bray Wyatt would call out Jericho, saying that he is beneath him. He is not on the same level as Bray Wyatt. The two would later have a match last night inside of a steel cage, where Jericho beat the undefeated champion with a code breaker inside the ring. And then it was confirmed late last night that this would be a tables match for the RCW championship. And knocking off our world champion last night earned Jericho a match tonight for the RCW Heavyweight Championship. This is only his second match in the company, and he's already earning a championship match. It's not very often that Chris Jericho and tables match are in the same sentence. Jericho's debut match on SmackDown was a tables match. Or excuse me, no it wasn't. I'll disregard what I just said. As our champion walks his way to the ring. Again, Jericho beating Wyatt in a moderately quick fashion to earn this shot at the heavyweight title against Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt also hasn't been in many tables matches in his career. Been in a tag team tables match once before with fellow Wyatt family members against the team of the Dudleys, Rhino and Tommy Dreamer. Tag team eliminations tag team table elimination style. This time it's one-on-one, and it's for our World Championship. And here we go, right out of the gate. Jericho with a suplex onto Bray Wyatt. And this would be Bray Wyatt's first title defense since winning the championship. Bray Wyatt plowing through Finn Balor and then Kevin Owens to get to the championship, to win the championship. And then Jericho walks in a couple of weeks ago after being called out by Bray Wyatt, then Bray Wyatt being defeated for the first time in his career in an RCW against Chris Jericho inside a steel cage. Because now both men are already dangerously close to a table. And Wyatt sending Jericho back inside. As now Wyatt introduces the first table in the match. He's going for a wild strike and missed, and Jericho with an elbow to the head. And Jericho, if the table was set up, maybe might have put Bray Wyatt right through it. And like just missed the mark. And luckily, yes, the table was not also set up. Also, Wyatt with an exploder suplex. Bray Wyatt was looking to hit Jericho at that table, but Jericho, same idea. These two are just trading off the table like it's the last piece of turkey at the dinner table on Thanksgiving. And now Jericho sets up the first table. And Wyatt playing mind games. Rolling in and out of the ring. As this crowd here in Salt Lake City is getting behind Chris Jericho. And again, this is our main event for the RCW Heavyweight Championship. Jericho, springboard dropkick, barely missing the table. If Wyatt would have had some way of getting a hold of Jericho, then driving him through the table. The match does not end if you put yourself through a table. Jericho running bulldog. Jericho now working on the champion. Wyatt, middle rope, diving senton. And again, another reminder that we will not be live for the next episode of RCW Strike Zone. We're giving staff and everybody in the company the day off to spend time with their families during the holidays. We will be back next week, not this coming Saturday. And Jericho with an elbow. What a way to come home to your family, becoming RCW Heavyweight Champion. Cesaro can already do so, becoming Twitch TV Champion earlier on tonight. The same with Team Altitude and Nikki Bella, as Jericho now props up the table into the corner. Step on the opposite corner of the ring, as he now delivers snake eyes to Bray Wyatt. These two men have had their share of matches in the past, NXT and Raw and on Battleground. Jericho now has Wyatt set up against the table, and Jericho dethrones the world champion by powerbombing him through a table. So we have 2 new champions here in RCW. New Twitch TV champion Cesaro. And now Chris Jericho in his second match in RCW becomes heavyweight champion. Jericho doing what he did to Bray Wyatt, what Wyatt's done to many others in the company, just plowing right through him. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for us this evening. Again, we will not be live this coming Saturday for RCW Strike Zone due to the holidays. We will see you next Saturday. Have a good night, and we will see you then, and happy Thanksgiving.